Thank you very much to be here for the second Wagon Demo Day here in Milan. For batch under 57, I'm so glad that you're here to come to see our product. Oh, thank you. Who doesn't know Wagon yet, what it is? I mean, few people, if you're here, I'm pretty sure you know what it is, but for who doesn't know it? Yeah, that's the question. What is Wagon? Wagon is a coding bootcamp that it lasts 2 months, and it basically create the figure that are the most searched right now on the market, which are developers. We take people that are basically starting from zero. They don't know how to code. They have no idea. They just know that there is something is coding. And we transform them in junior developer. But it's not as easy as it sounds, because the journey is quite tough. And you guys can confirm that, right? So, Wagon was born a few years ago in France, and it followed the coding bootcamp format that it was born in the US first. And it comes here in Europe to solve those problems, to solve those pains, okay? So most of our profile, they come to us and they said, I have no tech skills to build my ideas, I have no autonomy on my project, and I cannot challenge my developers team. So here we have different kind of profile, which are actually our students. Most of our students, they come from business school and they come with ideas of product. And that's how we define ourselves. Wagon is not just a coding bootcamp where we teach you how to code, but we are actually product oriented. At the end of the bootcamp, all our team, they build and they actually live the real experience of creating a product. But we have also other profile that they work already, they have a job already, and they don't know how to handle developers. Because right now it's all about this. Talking, having the possibility to discuss and talk to a developer and understanding what they're doing to build your product. Okay? But if you want to generalize the focus and what we want to do with Wagon is we actually bring technical skills to creative people. That's what we do. Most of our students, they come with a brilliant idea, and most of our students actually are brilliant. They come to us to build a product and to understand how to do it. And that's what we do. We just give them the technical skill. That's all. Okay? So, to talk a little bit more about Wagon, we're currently the best bootcamp all over the world, according to SwitchUp, which is one portal where you can find all the bootcamp all over the world, and currently we are the best. And it's not just a format that is here in Italy. It was born in France, as I said a few years ago, and right now we are in 27 cities. That gives us a possibility to have a huge community. We are more than 3,000 students right now, and of course we got nominated by TechCrunch. I don't know if you heard about TechCrunch as the Europe's most impressive coding bootcamp. And that's what I was saying, during these years we built more than 300 products, and most of them, they become a real startup. And that's actually our mission. Our mission, repeating myself, is giving the possibility to people to build a product and launch their startup. Because right now, we are missing that step. All the business school, all the university, they're missing the step to actually have the possibility to be a product manager, to be a developer, and having the possibility to build and to create, to have the skill to build a real product. And as I said, we are in 27 cities like Paris, London, Brussels, Milan, Bali as well. Bali seems to be very cool. So yes, but to understand what is Wagon, we need to understand who are our students. And this is a question I got, many people ask me during the interview. Many people ask me, who are our students? Who are people coming to Milan from, I don't know, from Philippines or from Germany or from United States to do this? The best way to define them is crazy. Those people are literally crazy. In a good way. Let me explain it. Because all of you guys decide at some point that you were missing something inside your skill, on your skill, and you decide to basically like stop whatever you were doing, take a flight, come to Milan or whatever, and learn how to code. And learn how to code, as I said before, is not easy at all. Like spending 2 months like deciding and to restart studying again. For people actually there, I mean, we are not only 20 years old people, we have students like older as well. So like studying and start studying again is actually very hard, and I admire those people a lot. So I would like to have a very big applause for batch under 57. Thank you. So, yeah, I was talking about the people, but I didn't talk about our journey. And I'm actually the last person who can define the journey because I was seeing everything from the outside. We should ask them how was the journey. It was difficult, of course. It was long and short at the same time, and there were a lot of emotion coming out. A lot of arguments every day. I don't like this color, and I don't like this, and I don't like that, and I don't want to work with this person because I don't like him, and blah, blah, blah. But in the end, we managed. We did project. We created family. We understand how we work together. And that's the most important thing you need to know to be a coder, I think. It's like most important than understanding like what is Ruby, what is like other languages. The most important thing is collaborate and understand how to work in team. Because if you don't know how to work in team, you will never be a coder. I think someone agree here. So, as I said, we're working every day, like in the middle of bottles of water, I don't know, whatever, food, beers, and everything. Not caring about healthy and things anymore, just caring about our code. And we were actually presenting our product. We're like slowly understanding how to present the project and understanding what was our idea and like if it was possible to do it, it was not possible to do it. So every day those people were learning and learning, and they were like actually hungry to learn. Like there were a lot of questions every day. Oh, can I build this? Or this feature can be good, this feature can be bad. And this is actually our journey, and it was actually amazing. And of course, I mean, to relax a little bit, because we were tired at some point, we were doing yoga. And I think you enjoyed, guys, doing some yoga, just to stop, like, coding every day. And we spent good time together, of course. We celebrate birthdays, we party together. I can say we became friends, and that's a good thing, you know? And this is a very nice moment. I remember it was the birthday of Stephanie. It was like one of the best moments of the batch. And I mean, we create connection. We create connections with people coming from, I repeat myself, from all over the world. And this is, for me, is amazing. This is actually the best thing about Wagon. Before, like, learn how to code. And of course, there was a football table, and it was impossible stopping them playing every day. And yeah, this is our family. Big applause to them, guys. They did a really great job. So, it's time for me to shut up a little bit and start presenting the project. So, are you ready, guys, to see the project? So, first project is going to be course Ant. Let me introduce it. I don't know, you guys, if you ever, like, what I saw in this batch, I saw a lot of people, they won't learn. And nowadays, it's like, yeah, I agree, you need to study at the university, you need to have a degree and things like this, but we are living in the time that studying at the university is not enough anymore. You need to grow every day and learn by your own new things and new things and new things. And of course it happened that we all have internet, we all have to go online and search for stuff and understanding what we need to learn, what are the skills we need, etc., etc. But on the internet it's not easy to find stuff, right? Because you never know if it's good, if it's not good. And I met those beautiful people that decided to build something to help other people to learn online, like, and finding the right path to learn. So, a big applause to the Corsan team, Alex, Jacob, Bora, and Robert.
My name is Alex, this is Bora. The other two members, as already said by Francesco, are Jacob and Robert. A nice time together, we're a good team, and we came up with the idea of Course Hunt. So, what is Course Hunt? What does it actually do, and what problem does it solve? So, currently, if you want to learn in the internet, like doing some online courses, you can go to several platforms. There's, for example, Coursera, there's edX, there's Udemy. Like platforms where you can go, which are hosting video content, and you can just take a course and start it, and afterwards you most likely finished up with a nice skill for yourself. So what we are trying to do with Course Hunt is basically building an application on top of all those platforms and have like one website which is centralizing all the courses in one place. So why is this interesting, or why could it solve a problem? Like, speaking to all the people of our batch, unfortunately this day here marks like the end of our journey, but I think like for most of us it's not the end of coding, so we will most likely continue to learn, and that's actually a nice opportunity and a good use case for our product, because currently if you want to learn something, you just type it in Google and it's so overwhelming. Like, you get so many results from so many pages, you don't know where to start. There's no central page where you can view reviews and stuff, so you're just a bit lost, and in the end you might end up picking the wrong course. So basically, if you have bad luck, in the end you do a course for like 10 hours and then in the end you realize it didn't fit yourself. So what we are trying to do, and our solution that we propose, is this one platform which has all data which stores all data from all the other platforms and allows you to take personalized courses in just 3 easy steps: search and filter, bookmark and select, start and review. So in order to really get into the product and to see how it works, let's just start like an exemplary user journey. So imagine I don't know anything about code, so let's reset 2 months. I just graduated from my business school, I have no idea what code even is, but I want to learn something about web development. So in this case, I just go to my landing page, type in web development and click on Hunt. Okay, there's much traffic on our website, that's why it took a second. However, now we get the results, so we have plenty of results, you can see it. It's like 2,000 results from so many platforms. So I actually want to narrow it down. I consider myself as a beginner, so I type in beginner there, and as I'm a student and have much time, like I set the completion time to over 1 week. Cool, so let's filter for it and see what we got there. So, nice, that's a good list of courses. Actually, Ultimate Web Developer course to build 10 websites from scratch sounds pretty perfect. So let's look at the details. So, as we can see, it's a course being hosted on Udemy. It costs €9, takes like 30 hours or something, has a good average rating. Okay, works again. Average rating of 4 stars, which is, I think, really high. So this Alex guy said it's a great instructor. Remy said it's an excellent course. So that's cool. I want to bookmark it in order to keep it for later. So I just click there, the course is bookmarked and saved to my user dashboard. So let's go back to results maybe, because I also, like, I want to learn web development and stuff, but in order to make it maybe more specified, a good friend of mine called Andy, like, he's a teacher and he really recommended me to learn Python. So let's also look for Python courses then. Just do another search. Cool. And yeah, takes a while, but perfect. See, I've already done some research, so I already bookmarked 2 courses, but let's get another course into my user dashboard. Yeah, the 4th one, like, yeah, just let's take Python PySpark. The 3rd one, yeah. Or just this one, it doesn't matter. Okay, perfect. So now I have a nice selection of courses saved in my user dashboard, and I want to really decide on the course I want to take in the end. So let's go onto our user profile page, and there we can see everything I've bookmarked. So those are the 4 courses. I have a little snippet of the overview. I can go into details if I want to, but in this case, I'm fine. I think I would really love to take the first course I had in mind, which is the web development course on Udemy. Perfect, yeah, this one. No, the third one, like, because I want to be an ultimate web developer. Perfect. So let's start on Udemy, and it's going to redirect me to the Udemy page. I can just sign up there, start the course, and start learning, basically. So that was really cool, and I think like after 2 weeks I'm finally finished with my ultimate web development course, and I'm a great web developer now, and I want to share those insights with other people. So what I do, I go back onto Course Hunt on my user dashboard, and basically I can just leave a review now, because I also want, it's like a community thing, I want that other people really benefit from my experiences in order to make them have better choices when they are searching for something. So I go there, I add a review, and it was just an amazing experience doing this course. Great teacher, yeah, course content. So let's give it 5 stars right away. Perfect. Cool. So as you can see, there's the review was just appended. So other users can now like publicly see the reviews and make decisions on top of my learnings. So that's really cool, and you could see that this user journey was pretty simple. It was easy for the user to find a course, to match it to his preferences, and also in the end just take it. So he has a huge accessibility of all the data which is out there in the internet, all in one place, and that's what makes this platform so nice and so useful. So go check it out. Thanks for your attention, and thank you.
Guys, just to make you understand, all of our projects are made in 2 weeks. Okay, all of this is made in 2 weeks, and that's, I think, is amazing. What they built, those guys, they were able to collect all the information on the web and have the possibility to actually like find information, and that was amazing. For the other project, okay, how to introduce this project? So in Wagon, as I said before, we have a lot of students coming to learn, but we have a lot of entrepreneurs. People that have ideas and they want to build their own idea. And as I said before, they don't have the skill, they don't have the technical thing to understand how to do it. So it happened many times that we decide to build like B2B application or application that actually want to be launched. And in this particular case, all of our applications, they are made to cut the middleman. So the goal of many of our applications is actually to cut the middleman, having the possibility to get a service straight on the application. In this particular case, we have a person that decided to build this application because he has a pain, and the pain was the fact that he has to organize events, and for him was actually difficult passing through the agency to find hostess for the event, and he decided to build this application. So welcome to Staff Ice team, Regis, Elisabetta, and Nicole.
So I'm Regis, I'm 45 years old. I used to run a company in the IT industry for many years. This is Elisabetta, brilliant Elisabetta, coder in progress. I'm also a kite surfer. A kite surfer is a guy who surf in an environment, specific, water and wind, something you already know. And then he tried to surf the waves. He tried to be on the hot spot at every moment. You could do also that if you're just a surfer. The only thing is you have to swim a lot of time, and it's super painful. It's exactly the same in any kind of environment, in any kind of industry. You always have someone who swims and someone who can surf the spot faster and in an easy way. So basically what happened? We will introduce a Staff Eyes event, which is a super friendly staffing platform seeking matching workers and employers in the part-time, let's say, job industry. What happened recently? I met a friend of mine, he ran a company. Sometimes he organized events, so basically he needs some flexible workers. He doesn't do it every day, he's not an event agency, he's just a normal company. He needs to recruit some people for his events, local events, corporate events, sometimes in a fair, sometimes in his office. The only thing he has is two possibilities. First, he goes through his communication agency, okay? So he allocated a budget. He doesn't know exactly what happened. It's a kind of, black box. The second solution, he goes to a temporary agency and he tries to hire people, but it's exactly the same. You need to fix, an appointment. The guy comes and we try to sell any kind of services. He loses a lot of time for what? Just recruiting some hostess or promoter, or people can dismantle a booth after a fair. Basically, he loses times. So we will address this. And on the other side, we have some, people, young students, like a friend of mine. She's Laura. She's a student at the University of Milan at Bocconi. She has a good background. She speaks different languages. She basically likes to make a little money on the side of the student, but that's the same for her. She doesn't want to spend a lot of time. She lives outside Milano to go to a specific agency, to pass a kind of a test. For what? Just being an hostess for a few days and for a few minutes? It doesn't make sense. She won't spend money for the drive to go there. That doesn't make sense at all. So let's see what happened with Staffai's event. We will start the journey with basically the company. So I will pretend I'm Bill, my friend, looking for staff. He will browse some candidates first, see what happened. Okay, so we have here some profiles. As we can see, people are rated. So I will save time probably. I won't hire the wrong person. I am sure that if I go for Lara, for instance, she has 4 stars, she speaks different languages, and it must be true. I don't want like someone on my booth who welcome people who are not, the proper people. So what will I do now is create a job. To create a job, and that's the most painful part of the website. That website allows you to find a guy, make an offer, recruit a guy. It's not a website to create and be performant and create him a form. So what we're doing here, we create an event. First, a few words, the title of the event, the description of the event, where it's gonna be, and then we will append, of course, a job. Why so? Because in the real life, it's exactly what happened. I create an event. It will last maybe 2 weeks, or 1 week, or 5 days, whatever. And then I create a job, a specific task, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 2 hours just to dismantle the booth when I left. So now we have created the job. One more moment. Okay, the details, schedule details. Of course, brief in the morning, probably at 10, it will last 5 minutes whatsoever. The dress code. Business casual, perfect. And the salary, 300. Let's be generous today. Perfect. So this is my details for the hostess, for the design fair. It looks okay. So now let's browse some candidates. Again. So I saw them. I go to Laura. She looks perfect. Okay. I will now propose her job, the job I just created. Bing, that's done. So if create a job took a little time, of course, to recruit someone or to make an offer took me 2 clicks, nothing. It's exactly that. So now if I go to my offers, I have all the offers I did in the last days. I can eventually remove it if for some reason I cancel the event, of course. So now let's see what happened on the candidate side.
Okay, so now I become Laura for the next few minutes, and I log in on Staffai's, and I think I would like to browse some jobs, but before doing that, maybe I should check if I received any offers in the last few days, because I haven't logged in for a couple of days. So maybe I should go to my received offers and see if I have anything there. Okay, so I see that I have an offer for a children's book festival, and then another one for a design fair, which sounds really interesting, so maybe I should check that out. I should maybe just click on it and see what the job is like. Okay, so I have all the details. I'm free on those dates. And if you scroll down, maybe I can see what the pay is like. Yeah, it's good money, so maybe I should just go back and accept the offer. Okay, so I just accept it and boom, I'm hired. I have a job, I have a gig, it's gonna be good money. So if I go to my jobs to display all my upcoming jobs, I'm gonna see that it's gonna be there. Like if you scroll down, it's the last one, I accept it. Yes, boom, it's there. Cool, so I have some upcoming jobs, but they are not enough. So I'm gonna browse for more jobs and see if there's any interesting offer I can apply to. All right, so yeah, I think maybe this one is interesting. Hostess for exclusive fashion show. Let's check it out. It has all the details. It's in Milan. Yes, I'm free on those dates. Let's apply. Yes, I'm sure I want to apply. Cool. Now this is a list of all my applications, and I'm just waiting for replies from employers. So let's see what they say.
So let's go back for a few seconds to the employee side. Perfect. So it looks like someone applied. Let's go to my applicants. Super easy, one click. That's the list of the applicants. So it looks like Laura Pazili likes us quite a lot, or she's probably super fast. She basically applied for the last private show we created. Let's accept her. Perfect. Now if I go to my staff, here are the list of the people I hired in the last days. Okay, we are all of them. So it could be the end of the journey. The only thing is now, if I want to complete, I need first to pay the company Staffai's events for first, then we'll become green, and then I will have, after the job is completed, of course, to tell the job is complete, and then I will finally be able to rate and review the performance of this young lady. That will help her, of course, to create and start his new career based on her own reputation. So she knows also that if she has done a good job during the fair, during my events, she will have better chance to be recruited next time, rather than someone who maybe didn't perform that much. So this is the end of our demonstration. Thank you very much, and be like Bill, be like Laura, and join Staffai.
Let me introduce this application because it's... Oh, Regis, we did it. We did it, Regis. Great job. That was amazing. So, for the next application I was saying before, okay, let me introduce it. So far, on the web market, one of the most visited websites are actually gambling websites. Are like websites where you can bet on stuff. Guys, if you check online on the top 100 websites visited, most of them are betting website. So some guys in Wagon, they come up with an idea saying gambling is not a good thing. Why don't we actually help people to bet, to gamble without risking any money? That would be amazing, right? So here someone did it, and welcome to the team, Bet on It.
Hello everybody, I'm Randy, I'm from the US. This is my junior developer, Fabrizio. He's from Italy. Anna is over here, Roberto over there. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not actually a professional gambler. I'm just unemployed. So, we like to watch sports and occasionally bet on sports. It's always awesome to win money, and it's really fun to watch a game when you have a little bit more riding on the result than just this team winning or that team winning. But losing money really stinks. And sports betting is a huge industry in the world. It's only getting bigger. And what starts off, unfortunately, as a very fun, innocent hobby for some people, eventually grows into a pretty destructive and damaging addiction sometimes. So we thought, why can't we create something where you can bet on games? If you do well, you win money. If you lose, nothing happens. That would be amazing, right? Well, that's Bet on It. So the concept of Bet On It is pretty simple. There's a daily pot of, let's say, $500 every night paid for by an advertiser. You log in, you watch a 30-second video by a company that pays your wager for the day. You start betting on a parlay. The most bets you have, you win. For those that don't know what a parlay is, it's just a bet that's consisted of multiple bets. So a 4-team parlay would be you bet on 4 winners from 4 different matches. If all those matches win, then your parlay is 4. If nobody else on the site has more than 4 wins, you take the money. If there's a tie, you split the money, and if you lose, well, nothing happens. You watch the games and you had fun. So let's go inside the app, see what happens. So I like sports, but I really only follow soccer. I watch a lot of soccer. So I'm glad that there's some categories here. I'm definitely going to bet on some soccer games. Let's see what's being showed today. Okay, we have Granada. They're a strong team. Let's bet on Granada. Red Star Zurich. They're also a strong team. And Burnley. They're a strong team. So right away I found 3 games, which I'm pretty confident about. That's good. I see my bet slip popped up. Let's click on the bet slip. So it says my bets have automatically been saved. That was easy. But I can still add or edit cancel bets at any time. That's nice. So I was quickly on a sports website. I saw that Red Star Zurich's best player actually got injured. So I'm not too sure about that. I think it's going to be a draw. So let's edit that bet. Let's go for a draw. Nice. And I'm not even sure about the Burnley game anymore. Now I'm not too confident. Let's get rid of that. Let's go to the bet slip. Delete Burnley. Oh, it's already done. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm at lunch. I'm talking with some friends. They're big tennis players, and there's this tournament that's happening later today. There's this really, really strong player in the competition. They know for sure he's going to win his match. I might as well add that to my parlay. It seems pretty easy. Let's search by league. It's the Under-19 Italy Championship, right there. F19, or female 19. Perfect. And it's Camillo, yep. He's gonna win. Let's add that. Okay, so now I have 3-team parlay. It's not the most, but I'm pretty confident that these 3 games will win. Let's see what happens. So now, only thing left to do is actually watch my games. So I'm gonna go to the sports bar, of course. I'm gonna invite my friends. I'll get there a little early, make sure all my games are on the TV. I'll pull out my app and show all my friends. Obviously, they're gonna download it right away because it's awesome. I watch my games, it's a lot of fun. Let's say there's one game that's happening a little too late for me to stay up for, so I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, first thing I'm gonna do, of course, is check. So first I'll go into my profile, and dang, it looks like I lost. Let's see what happened. Okay, so I was wrong on all 3. Clearly, I'm not the best at gambling, but luckily, I didn't pay anything, so I don't really care. I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Fabrizio, he also made some bets yesterday on his account. Let's see if Fabrizio did any better. I doubt it. Okay, looks like Fabrizio won. 6 games, 6 parlays. He's clearly a genius. You happy, Fabrizio? Good job. Okay, let's go back and so you see he had a parlay with 6 bets. It was the longest one of the day. That's awesome. Go into your profile quickly. So you see he took home all 500. He's very happy. He had a fun time betting, risking nothing, also winning $500. It was probably the best night of his life. So I hope you guys could see. It's actually a really simple app. It's easy to use. If you already like sports, then you have nothing to lose by actually playing it. If you don't like sports, then maybe after you get this app, you'll start really liking sports. And if you can get the necessary investment from advertisers, and it can grow to the point where there's 1 million people playing every night, and the prize is €50,000 per night, maybe it'll actually get to the point where you can win money by betting on sports without actually having to risk any of your own money yourself. But until that day, thank you for your attention. Enjoy the next demonstration.
Guys, that was a great app. I disagree with Randy with the fact that it's a simple app. It's not a simple app at all. It's actually all the scores are live. So everything is live, all the scores are real, so you can actually real bet for on a real thing. Great job, guys, great job. For the next application, and the last one, I'm sorry for that. So, to introduce this application, I think like all of us, somehow, at some point in our life, we don't know to do something, right? We don't know something, we don't know how to do something, we don't know, okay? Except for Fabrizio, of course, but for all the rest, we don't know how to do something. Then, it happened many times that we need to talk to an agency, we need to talk to a consulting agency and something to understand how to do and have the possibility to do something. But imagine, as I said before, if we manage to cut the middleman and actually have a platform that make me be in touch with experts, with people that know how to solve my problem. So someone think about this, and like a big welcome to the team Koala with Cyrus, Stephanie, Jan, Luigi, and Ben.
Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. She's from Belgium. I'm Cyrus, I'm from the Philippines, and we're here to present our product called Koala. Imagine me as a programmer living here in Milan. I just moved here, I don't know anyone here. I'm looking to meet new people, and luckily next week I have a date. This date is at a wine bar, and the problem is I don't know anything about wines. I wish I had more time because I'm a busy developer. I don't have time to read about wines this weekend. Also, I don't have any friends who know anything about wines. I wish there was someone I could talk to, I could call, could give me a quick briefing of what wines are about so I could be impressive in my date. But luckily, there is a service called Koala. Koala is a call center marketplace where you post a topic expert responds that he can answer your question with a quoted price, of course. Think of it as Craigslist or Quora or Reddit, where the objective is to set call appointments between the person asking the question and the topic expert. And so if we check out the website, it's a cool looking website, no bias. We go through it. There are categories of whatever topic you want to get. There's also a view of questions. And if we explore that, so it seems like there's one person who asked about a similar question about what are the best red wines in Europe. So someone posted a question, someone posted a reply, they probably had a call, that guy probably got paid, but this is not exactly the kind of question that I wanted. I want to be a bit more local, just because the date will be with an Italian person, so I might as well ask about Italian wines specifically. So I asked a question. I pick a category, should be in general knowledge, I imagine, and I asked a question, what are great wines to recommend in a date? Italian wines. So the question is out there now in the world. I'm hoping someone will respond to it so I can have a call with this person.
Alright, yeah, now it's time to introduce this special someone. My name is Jan. I'm originally from Germany. I moved to Italy a couple of years ago because even if I'm German, I'm a big fan of wine and not of beer. So I moved here because I heard the best wines are in Italy and I got proven right. I'm having like a bottle of wine every other day during the last 5 years. So I became kind of an expert. I also started collecting the ones I like best. So my cellar is full of wines. But this is expensive, so I have to earn money on the side as well. And Koala is a great option for that, to help people with my knowledge in wine and some other stuff as well. So I keep on browsing Koala every other day as well, especially the general knowledge section, because general knowledge is something I'm really educated in. So also today, I was browsing general knowledge, and there this question popped up about Italian wines, and I clicked on it, and saw that Cyrus had actually some interest in Italian wines. I feel like I might be helpful, so let's suggest a call, give a reply, tell them I might be a good help for you. And since a bottle of wine is around 10 euros, let's just make it a deal for 10 euros. I offer my price for the call, and let's see what Cyrus says about it.
And so I go back to my account. Probably someone has already replied. I refresh. Yeah, there's someone who replied. This guy's name's Jan. He says, I can help you for 10 euros. Sounds like a reasonable price. But he does not say anything about why he can help me. I mean, it could be a random guy from Germany just knowing only about beer. So I should ask a question. So send a message. I contact him like, why are you qualified to answer my question? And so I sent a reply to Yan. While waiting for his reply, I'd like to see my history of my quality use. So I go to my dashboard. So there's the inbox, and then there's the calls page. The calls page the first part is calls from questions that I've posted, like questions before that I've posted I've already had calls with. And then the lower part are calls from replies. So these are questions from other people all over the world, and I've replied to them, and I've had a call with them. I got paid for them as well. And so if I click on post, these are the questions that haven't been translated into calls yet. These are questions that I posted to the world, still waiting for a reply. For example, Jan's question is there. And then on the lower part are replies that I've given to questions as well. And so maybe let's go to the inbox. Let's see if Jan's already responded. I'm a wine addict for 10 years, have 100 Italian bottles at home, so it seems like he's really qualified to take this call. So maybe let's book a call with Jan and have a call. I should have a call with him. So if you click below, there's a book call. And then I'd like to pick a date for this call, maybe tomorrow at 7 p.m. because I'm free tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then I set the call, and it seems like there's the right details, the date, the time, and the price, and so I confirm my call. So the call's been confirmed. If you scroll down the screen, we'll see write a review, but let's not click on that yet because this write a review function can only be accessed if the call is in the past, of course. Otherwise, you'd have nothing to review. And so what we've showed here is the typical journey of a quality user. The example that we might have presented here is a bit humorous. It's a guy looking for help about wines going to a date. But if you think about it, there are wide-ranging applications in real life. So let's say if you think about a business executive looking to launch a product in China and wants to know about how is it to do business there with an English-speaking Chinese local, or a traveler wanting to go to Iran and wants to know about the safety situation in Iran, so he wants to talk to a local, or a business student who wants to get into consulting and investment banking and doesn't know anyone in the industry, and he wants to talk with someone who's already working in these banks or in these consulting firms. So the limit of Quala is only limited to the imagination of the users, pretty much like Reddit or Quora or Craigslist. And so for the right time, for the right price, with the right person, with Quala, your answer is only one call away.
That was also a great application, guys. Great job. So, unfortunately, our journey finished here, and I'm so sad to say that. It was amazing spending like 2 months with you guys. The batch under 57 stops here, and as I said before, it's just the batch stopping. We are all part of the same family now. We are part of the same family of Wagon. We'll be always open to help you. And I wish you the best for your career, and I wish you the best for actually your project to become a real startup. To conclude, I would like to say thank you to all the people who help us to make this happen. So thank you to Miguel, a big applause please. Angelica, Andy, Arthur, Vittorio, Chris, Damien, Marco, Ardi. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to our friend, people that actually partnership with us and they help us to make it happen in Wagon here in Milan. And thanks a lot to H-Farm that hosts us tonight. The next batch is gonna start here in Milan the 17th of September. Whoever needs information, we are in the room. Let's go party, guys. Thank you so much.
Guys, we said thank you to everyone, but to the most important person of all this Wagon here. So a big thank for Francesco. Okay, now we can go drinking.